Whether you're a sales professional, you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, you're an investor, you have to look at, is your model scalable?
How did you go from medical sales to full-time real estate? So honestly, because that's exactly what I did. I was in medical sales, device, DME, that type of thing. And, there's still a little piece of me that's like, man, that's a good gig. Like, do I really want to give that up? How did you make that transition?
Yeah. So you probably can relate. And my buddy said when I left, he's like, what do you hate money, Chris? You don't want to keep making good money. So the thing is, Pearson, it's a mindset. And look, if you're listening today, you have a similar mindset. You have to think like an investor. And I always thought like an investor. I wanted to be an investor. And that's what I did. I just didn't have the capital to do it. And then, when you get pulled into the corporate world, especially sales, which, I'm sure a lot of people, either business owner sales, you get pulled into this world and it's alluring. It's like, oh, you make President's Club, you make, $100,000 and $200,000 and $400,000. You're making more and more money, and it's exciting. There's titles that are bestowed upon you sometimes along the way. You're chasing a career track, but ultimately, when I really thought about it, my boys are 10 and 12 now. So, the answer to your question is, I started out as an investor, but I left that career because my father died when I was 5. And I didn't really get to have the experience of time with him. And I didn't want to miss my son's lacrosse games. I didn't want to miss, the time at the dinner table, or, sitting there in the mornings with them, kind of those magic moments. And yeah, I walked away from, some potential success there in my career, but ultimately have been able to build a community and, our own business around the syndication world with respect to the commercial properties. But I couldn't have done it if I hadn't have invested in this space in the first place.
Yeah. No, that's super interesting. So really what it came down to is just you were tired of trading your time for money.
That's exactly right.
That's exactly right. It's, you just saw the path to, time freedom.
That's right. No, that's exactly right. And really, I talk about it in my book. I say, you have to look, whether you're a sales professional, you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, you're an investor, you have to look at, is your model scalable, right? The single family property model, it's scalable to a point, but nobody really wants to manage 50 or 100 properties, like when it comes down to it, but yeah, it's a pain in the butt, right? So it's not scalable. Like, do you really want to be chasing down rent from 100 people every month? Or do you want to put a manager in place that can manage one property with 100 doors in it, like our first property we bought, my first partner and I, that can do that for you? That's much more scalable, and if you can scale your time, you can actually control your time. You can control the results a lot better as well. And there's ultimately less risk if you do it that way.
Yeah.